In this video, we're going to talk about how to substitute text within R. So I've created a couple new data frames over here. This first one is iris1. So you can see we have a species, we have a property, and a value. And what you can see is that these two words are separated by a period here. And if we keep going down, we're going to see other words like sepal-wit separated by a period, and then things like petal-wis separated by a period. And what if we wanted to really quickly remove that period and either leave it with nothing or leave it with a space or anything like that? So we're going to work through that, right? So to get started, I'm going to work within my console and I'm going to show you the command that we're going to be using today, which is gsub. Gsub is a way to substitute out text. And so what you're going to do is you're going to essentially, you can see it here, you give it a pattern to find. You give it the replacement that it's going to put it, and then you give it the text or X. So the pattern we want it to find is a period, and then we're going to substitute it with just a space. So I'm just going to leave quotations with a space in it, and then I'm going to give it the text, and the text is that entire column. So it's iris1 $, and then property. So when I press enter, you can see that it all of a sudden replaced everything with a space. And the reason it did this is because it is using what is known as regular expressions. And in regular expression, a period means literally everything. So what we're going to do is rerun this. So I'm going to go up, and this is why we haven't set it to anything yet. And we're going to do fixed equals true. What fixed means is actually take this literally. So a period should be a period. It shouldn't be anything that's available. So if I rerun this, you can now see that we have two different words with spaces between them. And we can run this again if we wanted it to be like an underscore. So we can always switch out this space for a underscore here and run this. And you can see that it just went back to the original because essentially we haven't set this to anything. So now I'm going to go up here in my actual text editor and start setting this to different things so that we can work with it. So we're going to say iris1. And then in this case, we're not going to use something like a pipe operator. We actually want to set a column to a new column. So we're going to go ahead and use our $sign and say property. And then we're going to assign it to gsub, the text we want to replace, which is again that period, comma, we'll replace it with a space, and then we're going to go ahead and put in the actual text we want, which is that iris1 property. And then we're going to do fixed equals true. And when we run that, we just get an output here, but if we go into Iris, we can see that now it has a space within here. And so now we can do the same thing we tried to do before, which is iris property is set to gsub. We're going to make a space and we're going to change it with a underscore. And this is really commonly something you might want to do, especially in column names, because it's really difficult to work with column names that have spaces in them. And so we're just going to give it that column name again. So we're going to do iris1 property. We can see that we get an underscore in here. So now let's try it on column names. So you can see this iris here has those same names within the actual column names. How do we do that? So essentially, we're just going to use the actual function we have to get the column name. So if we run call names on iris, you can see that it gives us those different column names. So now we're going to do call names on iris, and we want to do this within a gsub. So we're going to go ahead and do our parentheses. We're going to do gsub, and then we're going to say take a period and replace it with a space. And then we're going to go ahead and say fixed equals true. And we're going to run it. So now you can see it has these with a space in them. Now this has not changed this iris up here. So we're going to go ahead and set that. So we're going to do in my console, I'm just going to click up to get that command. And then I can set it using call names, parentheses, iris, and then set it to that. So when I press enter, you can now see Iris updated and we get those spaces between. Now, the thing with this is right now, if I tried to do Iris with a $sign and do something like sepal length and press enter, this actually worked because it set it with quotation marks. And so, but if I had ran this without those quotation marks, you can see you get an unexpected error. And the reason is because there's a space here. So we're going to go ahead and set call names of Iris is equal to gsub. And then we're going to replace that space with an underscore. And we're just going to put in the function again. So call names Iris. So when we run this, you can see that changed up there now. So now I can do Iris with an underscore and go ahead and put in sepal length. And so you see this time it didn't have to put in those quotations and it will run. And that is really important because some functions actually won't take the column name when it's in quotations. So a common thing I always do whenever I upload in data is I will immediately actually go ahead and change anything with spaces to go ahead and have underscores so that I can easily pull it in the future.